New video from one of those makeshift hospitals in Wuhan. You can see health workers suited up in their protective gear attending to infected patients, working in very difficult conditions. They're giving medication and taking temperatures, hoping to nurse these men and women back to health. Those medical workers are getting help from doctors and nurses throughout China. They're being sent to Wuhan by train and bus to set up new intensive care units and provide relief to Wuhan's beleaguered health workers. So far, more than 1,700 medical workers have been infected by the virus. In Macau, we're expecting some casinos to start operating today. One reopened just a few hours ago. We turn now to Eunice, Yoon, live in Beijing. Eunice, beyond the expectation Macau is restarting operations and more factories are coming back online, is there a sense in China that the worst perhaps is over?
Well, Chinese officials say that the strict measures are working, and they've been very keen to point out that the new infections have been dropping over the past several days. But there's still a sense of unknown among the people here. A very well-regarded epidemiologist had said that there was going to be a turning point around now, if not for the country, then maybe for the southern part of China. But as you guys were discussing, the numbers for Hubei did drop significantly. At the same time, this is coming when China is changing the way that it counts confirmed cases. So that doesn't necessarily instill confidence among the people here that they're getting a full picture of the situation on the ground.
Eunice, for those that aren't still under quarantine, are they eager to get back to work or dreading it?
I think for the most part, people are dreading it. They want to get back to work. People want to see business back to usual. But at the same time, there is a real fear among a lot of people here that they could potentially catch the virus. So you're seeing a lot of businesses trying to find ways to protect themselves as they get back to work. So, for example, here in Beijing, there's a restaurant that serves dumplings, and that one has put a plank out the window in order to slide dumplings down to waiting customers, which are at an arm's length. Also, Didi, which is the ride sharing app, and that company has announced yesterday that they're going to be providing drivers with protective sheets, so plastic sheets that they could install in their cars to keep them away from the customers. So you're seeing those types of measures as people are getting back to work. They just want to also make sure that all of their people, as well as themselves, are safe.
Eunice Yoon, thank you very much. Chinese government officials telling 3 Wall Street Journal reporters to leave the country after revoking their press credentials. It was retaliation for the newspaper's publishing of an essay called "The Real Sick Man of Asia." China called it a racist attack. The journalists did not, though, work on the story themselves.